Okay, ladies, so on Friday, someone that I love very much asked me this question, and I've been thinking about it all Shabbos, and I need to make a video right now because it's simmering in my head way too much. I need to get it out. So this is like one of the best topics. Okay, so she said like this. She told me that people around her she had a conversation with a couple women, and they were sitting around talking about how their husbands should court them and like take initiative and do things for them. And she felt like it wasn't a healthy conversation. There's a lot of expectations. She's like, these people aren't necessarily happy. Their husbands aren't happy, don't seem very happy. I'm like, how do we deal with this? Okay. So this is just such a great topic, and I feel like this resonates with so many of us. We want our husbands to take us out, to take care of us, to pamper us, to care about us. And sometimes we don't see that happening. So first of all, I want to talk about the should, okay? The should, he should, is there's an idea of, we have this idea in our heads of what men should be and what men should do for us and how they should show up for us. And it's very much projected to the other side, a should, an ideal that was actually fed to us for the past 50, 60 years by an agenda that is, I don't like talking about things like this so much, but it's very important to understand. There are negative forces in this world that don't want healthy families. And since the 70s, there's been a movement of breaking down the families. And the first wave of feminism was a positive one, right? It allowed us to get into college, to go work, to open bank accounts, to drive. And that was really, really important and really, really essential. But the second and third wave feminism actually hurts us a lot. The goal is destruction of the family unit. And we also know that in the times of Mashiach, one of the things that we're going to see, and we see, is a dissolution of the family. This is happening so we can reconstruct it better like that's the plan. That's Hashem's plan in this world. We have to break down the systems that aren't working so we can build them up, and this is what we're doing here. So the ideals of what a man should be, what a woman should be, but a lot of expectations on how a man should perform are fed to us. And we don't really see any realistic relationships taught to us, especially if we didn't grow up seeing one. But still, we're very, 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 very influenced by the ideas in the world, and they're everywhere, literally everywhere. All we see is ideal. And if our lives aren't ideal, and usually they're not ideal, then it can really, really hurt, and it can be really, really upsetting, and we could be really resentful. So I'm going to put that away. Now, the he should, okay, practically. When we feel like someone should be doing something for us, or in general, we feel a lot of resentment if they're not doing it. A lot of frustration, a lot of resentment, could be a lot of anger. And it doesn't cause other people to do anything for us. If I'm angry at you, let's say if I'm angry at you that you're never thinking about me, you never buy me flowers, you never come home, with a chocolate for me, you never taking me out, I always need to figure it out, I always need to initiate, I'm really, really upset. Either I hold it in, either I shut up, or I'm complaining. And if I'm complaining, it doesn't bring the reaction that I want. I'm letting out, I'm communicating, but I'm not communicating in a way that's going to give me what I want at all. If I go to my husband and I'm like, it's not fair, you never buy me flowers, it's not fair, you never take me out, whatever way I say that, it's a little childish, but whatever. Like if I'm upset, it's gonna make him push away. He might hear a little bit from me like, oh, maybe I should buy her flowers, that's a good idea. But like, he's just gonna feel not good about himself, and he's gonna turn away. And it's not necessarily gonna make him do anything that I want him to do. So let's get to the tachlis, okay? Because we actually have so much ability to be a good influence on our husbands in the way that we want. So first of all, I want you to picture a woman whose husband takes care of her. That's a woman who cares about herself. That's a woman who takes care of herself. She's important to herself. She doesn't walk around like a nebuch. She values herself. The first step is take care of yourself. What do you need? Give it to yourself. Don't make a million calculations of if it works for everybody else. We need to take care of ourselves first, okay? And that's always the goal. Feed yourself, buy yourself things. We'll talk about how not to get. We don't want to force anyone to do anything, but how we get the results that we want from our husbands. But like, you need to value yourself, okay? Okay. So how do we communicate in a way that's effective that we get what we want, okay? Let's say I'm frustrated that we haven't gone on a date for a while, and I don't want to plan it. I don't want to get the babysitter, and I don't want to figure out where we're going. I want him to take care of me. And that's such a valid thing to feel. So I'm going to tell him, hey honey, I really want to go out with you. I miss you. I really want to spend time with you. But you know what I love so much? I'd love it if you planned it. I'd love it if you contacted the babysitter. I'd love it if I could just like show up and not worry about the details. It would just feel so nice. And here I'm handing him the instructions to how to make me happy. Because a man doesn't want anything more than making his wife happy. Like, that is what he's trying to do. The problem is that often we don't see it, and we're not able to help him help us. We're just expecting them to read our minds. And I've felt that way so many times, and I know, like, it's annoying. Like, we just want them to figure it out, but we need to give them the ways, the path, so that they can pick it up and take it. I sent my husband a link to earrings that I want, and I told him, hey, would you be able to buy these for me for Chag? I really, really love these earrings. They're a great price. Actually, something I've been looking for a while. And I sent him the link. I'm not 100% sure if he bought it, but it was marked sold like a few minutes later. And I'm probably guessing that he purchased them. So we need to let our husbands, help our husbands make us happy, because they really don't know. We can say, hey honey, I love it when there's flowers on the Shabbos table. I love it when you get them for me for Shabbos, and I'd love it if you can get them for me every Shabbos as much as you can. He's gonna make a mental note. My wife likes flowers. I'm gonna try to buy her flowers. My wife likes this chocolate. Hey honey, I like this chocolate. When you wanna buy me something, can you buy me this chocolate? Okay, now I know how to make my wife happy. It's so empowering for them, and we feel good. We feel loved. We see they care about us. So let's put away the he should. And let's take this matters into our hands, because we're human. We're not all perfect. He doesn't read our minds. And let's give him the ability to help us, to give to us. Because that's what he wants so much, and that's what we want. And that's how we both win. So I hope you enjoyed this. Oh, I'm so happy I got this out. Came out a little long, but I love it. Thanks for listening.